All right. Now that I've done all the joints where I can reach, I'm going to be using my 2-foot bench. Okay. My 2-foot bench and doing 4-foot sections at a time. The width of my bench. That's it. Okay? So there's no need, well, for stilts. I don't want to go up on stilts right now. Okay? Especially when you're doing it by hand. There's no point. Okay? My top edge, my bottom edge, and my middle. And I do that 2 to 3 times. You can probably do it one more time. Bottom, top. Yeah, that looks good. There's no edges, no bubbles. All right. So now, this is the thing to keep in mind. Now, I prefer going from left to right. So I will start in the right-hand corner so that the rest of the wall is comfortable for me to coat. Now, if I preferred to go this way, or if I was left-handed, you might be better off to start in the left and work your way to the right. It's whatever is most comfortable for you. Okay, so now, again, I'm going to start from the left and go into my mud. Okay, you always want to go into your wet mud. That way you don't leave, because if I was to start from here and go this way, I would leave a trowel line right there in the middle of that joint. All right? And that is not always easy to sand. You almost have to touch it up. So now I clean the top, clean the bottom, clean out the chunks. And the middle. Okay, and do it till it's nice. Top, bottom, middle, top, bottom, middle. I am a drywall robot. All right, yeah, that's good enough for me. Okay, and that's it. Now, I'm going to keep going. Finish this other side here. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to see, guys. Sorry. My camera skills aren't the best. Okay. So again, I'm going to be starting right here in the corner. This is my right hand side. Okay, because I'm troweling with the right, and a lot of times I hold my trowel like this, believe it or not, with it's like the knuckle grip, especially to feather edges, and especially if you don't want to mark the other side of the wall, because if I hold it like this, okay, with the thumb grip, I always tend to bang the other side of the wall. So when I hold it like this with just the 3 fingers, I never mark that other wall. All right. Okay. Looking good. Okay. Feathering my edges. And there you go. Now, it's a lot easier for me to do this off a bench because I really don't feel like bringing up my little baker scaffold to hold my bucket up in the air where I can reach it off of my stilts and all that stuff. And if I need to pick up something that I dropped on the floor or anything, my putty knife, I dropped it, now I gotta get off my stilts. It's just a lot of work to get up on the stilts, okay? Unless you have another helper. All right, that's what you gotta keep in mind. All right. Oh, chunky. All right, so now that I laid it flat, clean the top, clean the bottom, and lay it flat. Top, bottom, lay it flat. I know, it kind of doesn't make sense because I'm using a curved trowel. So what I mean by lay it flat is just lay the trowel as flat as you can to leave as much mud as you can. I just want to cover the tape and leave no edges to sand. That's all I'm out to achieve. And not a lot of it bubbles. I don't want as much, if there's too many bubbles, that means it's too thick. You want to try to smoothen it out until most of those bubbles are gone. As long as you can't see the tape. If you could see the tape, you took too much off. All right, you're better off just to coat the tape the first coat. The rest, you could pull it tight the whole way. All right, till the end. Okay, last and final coat or run. Right at the end here. I only got 2 feet. Okay. There you go. So now I have to remember that these upper joints where I needed my bench, I will have a lap mark every 4 feet. So I just remember that when I'm rough sanding. And they're pretty big. I can see them. They're sticking about a 1/16 off the wall, which is not too bad. Easy to see, easy to sand. No big deal. I could even just scrape them like this. I just lay my trowel like this and I scrape it right against the wall with my flat trowel and then coat it, skim it, put it on, take it right off. All right, that's another higher up joint with the hawk and the truck. Thanks, guys.